Hello! Welcome to Barefoot Opera's workshop with the amazing Likido, Lord of the Lobsters. Oh, and there he is. COVID friendly. We're being very safe, and Likido's working in one part of the studio, then he'll zoom into view when he takes over. I'm going to start us off, however. I'm Jenny from Barefoot Opera, and I'll just tell you why this workshop's happening. So this last year in May, we did a 30-minute extract of this amazing, yes, opera, but not as you know it, a real kind of crossover opera with some lovely Latin American tunes, some pop tunes, some all kinds of things happening. And so a kind of crossover opera, and it was jam full, about 100 participants singing their hearts out, and professional singers with them, and a professional band. And in the front row, watching this 30-minute, it was like a little tryout. It's supported by the Arts Council, and it was at the Dilawar Pavilion in Bexhill. And in the front row was Likido. And we got chatting because we just had to get chatting because there was a big number in the show that was called Crack a Lobster. So if you are sitting here listening and you're a Likido fan, you can understand, wow, that's a really strange coincidence. We've got to get talking. So Likido is all about great moving and singing. And really that's, Barefoot is all about, singing and movement. Your response to your environment is something that's fluid, that's always on the go. We don't just sing and stand in series. We move, we live, we breathe, we react. This is what Barefoot Opera is all about. So, plus we're doing this show that has a lot of different kind of genres in it. So I just thought it'd be great for Likido to do a workshop with us and teach us some of his great moves and his songs. And I'm very much hoping you're all primed, ready, relaxed and happy in a comfortable space with your shoes kicked off, ready to have fun and do some singing and some moving. Great. I'm going to start us off, though, with some barefoot work on your body, your voice, and you. It's COVID out there, unfortunately, as we all know, and COVID's all about breathing. It's a respiratory thing. So even if in this part of the workshop you just have a little bit of even if you don't want to sing too much, you can really, really learn about breathing in a deeper, more relaxed way. And it's actually going to be all for the good then, for the next wave, God forbid. All right, so let's just get to work. And why is it that I say that singing and movement are like, bread and butter? Okay, first of all, I'm just standing here, but actually I'm moving because my heart's going boom, 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 the blood's rushing around my body, and my diaphragm is going. My diaphragm. So if you just take a little moment and feel the bottom edge of your rib cage. So just have a go with that. And it goes right up under your sternum like that. And then it goes down. We've all seen those beautiful pictures of skeletons, right, at Halloween. And then it goes right around. You can feel all the way around. It feels quite nice to dig your fingers in a bit. Dig your fingers in a bit and feel that rib cage. Right, you have just been touching the edges of your diaphragm, which is lying, draped along your ribcage like that, and it's draped over all your guts, your stomach, your innards, your reproductive organs. The whole lot is just draped, and all these organs are shoved in there underneath it. So where my hands are now, that's the front edge of my diaphragm. The back edge is along my ribs here, but the front edge is here. Okay. So here's the thing. If I'm just lying asleep, not even trying to make any sounds, my diaphragm is moving, it's on the move. Otherwise, I would die. So my diaphragm's drawing air in like this, and then getting rid of air. It's drawing air in like this. So obviously, that doesn't make sound. But it's the beginning of the movement of your deep breathing. So when we talk about deep breathing, we don't mean right? We know it's the opposite. The diaphragm goes and it opens. I'm just going to show you this. Hold on. I'm going to show you. I'm going to tilt this thing down a bit, and I'm going to show you how here, all this is going to go. It's going to go down and out and start to open like that. That's when I'm sleeping. That's the first thing the diaphragm does when you start speaking. It's the first thing. And that's what gets you your low breath. So I'm going to give you your first little warm-up exercise. Are you ready? Okay. And I'm going to ask Lakito, when it looks like it's nearly 20 minutes past, can you give me a...
Yes.
Yeah. I want you to get onto Lakito. I don't want you to have all me the whole time. All right. So here we go. So I'm going to do my in-breath, and I want you to join me. If you just relax your body for a minute. Loosen up your ankles, loosen up your knees, loosen up your hips. Lakita's going to get you to do lots of loose hips. Loosen your waistband, let it all go. Loosen your shoulders, loosen you're going to be doing lots of this with Lakito, I know. Nice loose elbows and nice wrists. Loosen your neck. Let me tell you, this neck, you really want it to be fluid, nice and soft. The whole thing, think of being a sort of a big jelly man. Or who was that guy? What, the wobbly guy? I don't know. The blob the sponge. All right, the sponge, that weird show about 15 years ago. Okay, so very blobby, very spongy, very soft. All right. Okay, and you're going to have a nice deep breath now. So it's going to be, and then get rid of it, and then get rid of it, and great. So I'm using the arms, that gesture, to help encourage you to just let that weight drop, let that diaphragm open. All right? It's like a giant version of what's going on inside you. Let's do it again. Okay, lovely. You should be feeling, you might even feel a little heavy, by the way, if you're not attentive. Now that is a deep breath. So in other words, a deep breath is not a huge, enormous, fat, ginormous breath. It's deep, i.e. low. It's down here instead of up here. Here's a shallow breath. Okay? All right. Okay, you don't want to do that. That's not good for you. All right. So now, you're right, we haven't made any sound yet. That's just the beginning before the sound comes. So I can take that breath there, and I'm lovely and open, my ribs are nicely open, my back is nicely open, everything's open, and I can just go, ah, okay? That's all I want you to do is kind of sigh. A nice kind of, ah, lovely, or some, I don't know, something good, something about a nice feeling. Let's do it again. Ah. Great. And there's that sense of being open that I want you to keep. Do it again. Ah! Okay, checklist. Were your ankles and knees soft? You should look around the tube sometime. Oh, tube, what am I talking about? No one goes in the tube these days. But just look around and you'll see people, again, I'm going to show you something, with their knees really, really stiff. So, people will do this with their knees. They'll go, instead of them being soft like that, they'll go like that. All right? So it's a way of bracing yourself. You look around, you see people standing in the queue for the bread, like that. But actually, it braces you, but it doesn't let you move around. You'd never see a tennis player do that, or a dancer, right? Okay, so it makes you feel very strong, but it's a what's the word? It's a false kind of a comfort, because it doesn't really make you strong. This is going to make you stronger. So let's do it again. We're just going to do that ah thing. So here we go. Ah. Ah. Okay, lovely. Let's make some sounds with that. All right. Now, I wanted to put you in a good mood. Why? Because the first thing you want to do when you sing, we don't just sing about lovely things, though luckily I think Lakita's going to be singing about lovely things with us, hurrah. But you know, we sing about get angry, we sing about anger and pain and loss and all kinds of things. However, if we're not opened up, if our throat isn't open, it doesn't matter what we sound, it doesn't matter what we sing about, we're just not going to sound very released. So I need you to use that ah to open right down inside yourself. Do it again. Ah! And this time let's say, ah, lovely, just to make the point. So, someone's just done something really beautiful, really marvelous, or they've done gorgeous gardening and shown you the beautiful flowers or whatever, and you go, ah, lovely. All right, that's your text. Give me a minute. I'm going to give you a little tune. So I'm going to sing this twice so you can hear it and then join in, okay? So I'm going to go, and I'm going to do the whole movement thing. Do please do the movement thing. You're probably on your own in your living room or in wherever your kitchen, wherever you get your best reception. So doesn't matter. So go for it. All right, here we go. Ah, lovely. And off you go. Ah, lovely. All right, next bit. Ah, lovely. And off you go. Ah, lovely. Next bit. Ah, lovely. And off you go. Ah, lovely. And then the last bit. Ah, lovely. And off you go. Ah, lovely. So I hope you feel nice and free. Relax in that throat. Okay, so there's a little tune. Did you notice? The tune is, I'll do it without the repeats. Ah, lovely. Ah, lovely. Ah, lovely. Ah, lovely. Okay, so we're going to get it a little more tuneful, but we'll keep the repeats in. Here we go. And ah, lovely. 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 Okay, so I hope you're feeling that nice sense of space and easy, relaxed throat. Take a little moment, put your hand here, and just go, and just kind of move the root of your tongue around. Now, classically, people talk about the beginning of a yawn. They'll say the very beginning of a yawn when you're going, that little bit there, which is true, it's good. In fact, what's happening is right here, the root of your tongue is moving, all right? So again, you're on your own. This strange woman's making faces at you here. That's fine, you can do that. I just want you to feel, right behind my tongue. There's all this space. Yeah, right down there. It's as if you were a seal. You know the circus seal when they eat the fish and the guy's holding the fish and the seal. All right, he opens his mouth there. The fish goes right down his throat, yeah? Okay, so let's do that lovely thing a little bit higher. Here we go. Okay, pretty soon it's Lakido time. I just want to explain to you before we do this that we Barefoot Opera are continuing this project next year. Next year, and if you live anywhere near Hastings, go onto the Barefoot Opera website, look up Bloom Britannia. The name of the project is Bloom Britannia. You can look it up and find out all about it. Join on the mailing list. You can make inquiries. You can get all enthusiastic and actually do it. All right, it's all there. Just go find out about it. All right. So Bloom Britannia next year, our crossover people's opera. But now we're singing with almost ready for the key. Let's just do a little bit more. So a little bit higher. And our tune is, ah, lovely, Ah, lovely. 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 And here's a cool thing. If you're one of those people who says, yeah, but I can't sing high notes. If you can start to just let your body do it for you, you can get the whole, you can add that high note in without even thinking about it. Just make it part of your air, part of your moving air, part of your phrase. So you can go, ah, lovely, 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 ah, lovely. All right, so some of you may feel you're not quite soprano yet, but either way, open that throat and relax into that nice swing open of the diaphragm. Good. I think that we're nearly there for the keto. I'm just going to give you one more exercise, all right? So, I'm going to talk to you about this idea of extending a breath. Lots of people say, yeah, I just can never sing long phrases. Partly it's because if you don't relax enough in the first place and let go, that relaxing thing I keep going on about with your in-breath, that relaxing thing there, partly, if you're always breathing too tensely, it will eventually get in your way. So for instance, if you say, right, I'll take a big breath, and you go, and then it will maybe work for your first breath, but then you get in trouble for your second and your third, all right? So you need to learn how to just let go and carry on. So this is an exercise. We're going to count, we're going to go 1, let go, 1, that's the exercise, right? Now in between, when I say let go, I mean you're going to let go down here. We'll do it in slow motion. So I'm going to let go of all my muscles here. So I'll feel a little fat. Yeah, I'll feel a little fat. So all my muscles have been let go of, and I don't care, and my designer jeans are, not on. All right, so I just let go, and I go 1, and I let go again. All right, so let go is your in-breath. All right, the let go is your in-breath. It's counterintuitive, but it's true. So I'm going to go let go, 1, let go, 1. Good, I'm going to show you this sideways. So this is why people say, oh, your tummy should get fat. And they've got a point, because basically, remember how I said that diaphragm goes down and out? Well, all these guts and everything have to get out of the way. So your tummy gets fat, yes. All right? But it's not like, ugh. It's just naturally, if I let go, can you see that? I wonder if you can see that. I'll do it again. So I'm going to let go here. There, you can see that, right? A tiny bit, progress. Okay, so I'm going to let go, and then 1, and I'm going to just pull gently down from right down here in, all right, and again. 1, 1, 1. Now here's the deal. I just go slower. Instead of going all of my breath out in one go, I'm going to take more time. So I'm going to go 1, 2, and let go. 1, 2, and then let go. 1, 2, and let go. 1, 2, and let go. And on we go. Let's go for 3. Here we are. So let go. 1, 2, 3, and let go. 1, 2, 3, let go. 1, 2, 3. That is actually already quite a long breath that you're using as you speak those numbers. So you could do 1, 1, 1. Here we go. 1, let go. 1, let go. 1. Let's do it again. 1, let go. 1, let go. 1, okay, 2. 1, 2, let go. 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 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, let go. 1, 2, 3, let go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so what you might have done is you might have been tempted to pull everything or get rid of all your air. 1, 2, 3, actually, no air. No, don't bother to, as it were, push any air out at all. Your body will take care of it. Let's do the 3 again. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, let go. 1, 2, 3, let go. 1, 2, 3. So do you remember? I just want to remind you of these little things, all right? And the body is relaxed and soft, not tense and stiff. An in-breath is deep by virtue of the diaphragm, down and out. That's a deep breath. And a breath is long by virtue of not getting rid of all the air right away. There you are. There are some little pointers for singing, but let's bring on the Lord of the Lobsters, Lakido. Yay!
Hello, my beautiful Pinchy Kiss Kiss peoples. It's so good to be with you here today. And thank you for the lovely Jenny as well, who's been teaching you some beautiful singing techniques from Barefoot Opera. And they're techniques which all singers use in some way, some form or other. And it's really important to exercise your whole body when you're singing and you're dancing, because it gives you that sensation of fluidity. And that's what you want to do when you're on stage. Or just singing to yourself. You want to feel that it's flowing like you're flowing through the sea. Love deliciously. Show me your claws. Okay, what I'm going to do, for those who don't know me, my name is Lakido, L-E-K-I-D-D-O. There, ta-da. Not there, ta-da. L-E-K-I-D-D-O. Lakido, Lord of the Lobsters. So, show me your claws, my beautiful Pinchy Kiss Kiss peoples. I'm a singer, songwriter, and a producer, and spreader of lobster love. So, what we're going to do first of all, we're going to do some lobsterlicious exercises to get you warm and so you're ready to sing along and have a good time. So, here we go. My beautiful Pinchy Kiss Kiss peoples. What I want you to do is roll your wrists around like this. All the way down to the top. When we get to the top, give yourselves 2 claps and a pinchy. And then stretch. No, we're going to go back down again. We're going to go down. We're going to go back down again, the other way. All the way down. And then we're going to roll our wrists the other way. All the way around. Right the way around. Breathe at the same time. Remember to keep breathing, because it's your life force. Get to the top. 2 claps and a pinchy, and then roll back around the other way. Feel that lovely, delicious roll right the way through your bodies. Now raise your shoulders right to the top like earrings, and then drop them down. Raise them up to the top and drop them down. Raise them up to the top again, drop them down, and raise them up to the top and drop them down. Now roll your shoulders forward, and then roll them backwards. Roll your shoulders forward and roll them back. Roll them forward and roll them back. Roll them forward and roll them back. Now roll them right round in a big lobsterlicious roll. Take your arms out to the side like you're turning door handles. That's it, my beautiful Pinchy Kiss Kiss peoples. Roll your arms round. Now swing them like a scarecrow. And then over the top. And give yourselves a pinch as you come in and out. Underneath again. And then over the top again. Now my beautiful Pinchy Kisses, I want you to reach to the side and Pinchy. And stretch your flanks this time. So what you're doing is stretching you're separating your rib cage from your hips. So we go to one side like that, and then we go to the other side like that. And this side like that, and this side like that, and this side like this. You give yourself a pinch here to get to the top. Feel that long energy flow through your body. Can you feel that separation between your hips and your rib cages? That's beautiful. One more time. Now roll arms to the top again. Wrists all the way around, right the way around. And back the other way. And then we'll do some isolations. Push your chest forward and back. So we're going forward and back. Forward and back. Forward and back. And isolate to the sides now. So you get some lovely separation to one side and to the other side. And one side and to the other side. And forward and back. And one side and to the other side. Now let's see if you can make a lobster-licious ring with your chest. With a rib cage. Right the way around. Feel that lovely lobster-licious stretch. Right the way around. So you get some separation between your waistlines and your rib cages. This will all come in useful later on when we do some lobster-licious dancing. Let's get our hips moving now. Okay, I'm going to show you what my hips are doing. We're going to go forward with our hips and then backwards with our hips. Forwards with our hips like that and backwards with our hips. Forwards and backwards. Forwards and backwards. Now to the side. This side and this side. This side and this side. This side, this side, this side, and this side. Now taking a big lobster-licious ring, like you're doing your stirring your Christmas puddings, or whichever other cakes you like making. And the other way around. Roll your hips around the other way. Lobster-liciously. That's beautiful. Give yourselves 2 claps and a pinchy. Now what we're going to do, we're going to push the waters of the ocean away from us and bring them back in again. And raise our hands up to the sky, give ourselves 2 claps and a pinchy. And then drop down to the floor. Raise our lobster tails in the floor and pinch up to the sky. Then bend our knees again, roll back to our rib cages, roll right up and let the lobster love flow into your body. And then reach out to the side here, blow the clouds away. Make a lobster-licious bowl, look at the lobsters and let them free. And raise up with your heels, twice. Now do that again, push the waters of the ocean away and pull them back towards you. Raise up to the sky, drop down on your knees. Hands up behind you, and then roll your tails underneath you. Raise your arms up and let the lobster love flow through your bodies. Reach over to this side now. Take the clouds away. Make a lobster-licious bowl. See the lobsters, look at them and let them go. Then raise up on your ankles. 1, 2, 3. We'll do that again a little bit faster now. And pull in again. Let the water go. Reach up to the sky, down to the floor. Raise your lobster tails up in the air. Wiggle your lobster tails and pinch yourself. Roll up again. Raise your arms, let the lobster love flow through your bodies. You take to the side, blow the clouds away. Look at the lobsters and let them go. Raise up with your ankles. 1, 2, 3. And push the ocean waters away. Bring them back in, bring the lobster love back into yourself. Reach you up to the sky. Drop down to your lobster tails up in the air, wiggle your lobster tails. Roll your tails underneath you and roll back up from your spines. Open your arms up and let the lobster love flow through you. Reach up to the side here. Take the clouds away. Make another lobster-licious bowl. Look at the lobsters. They're your lobsters and let them go. And raise up with your ankles. 1, 2, 3. That's so lobster-licious and beautiful. Raise your arms up again. Now when you open your arm, just take your back move your back foot a little bit like that. So you can feel the lobster love roll from one side, right the way around to the other side. Just have a look at that lobster love flowing from your finger, through your pinchy arms, right the way through, over to the other side. Let your neck feel really lovely and released. Ah, that's lovely. Give yourselves 2 claps and a pinchy, my beautiful pinchy, pinchy, kiss, 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 kiss. Let's try a bit of syncopation now. Can you clap along with me? Other side. I want you to sing with me as well. Deja vu. The word is deja vu. Deja vu. Deja vu. So you're singing deja vu, but you're clapping at the same time. Can you do that? Deja vu. Deja vu. Let's try some stepping with it now. We're going to do some steps as well. We're going to add some steps to our syncopation. But first I'll show you the steps. 1 to the side, to this side and back. And when you step, I want you to step and move your hips across. So you get a lovely bit of salsa movement with your hips. You've learned isolation already. So we move like this, and like this, and like this, and like this. So our body stay in the center and we move to the side. But when you move, you press your feet through to the ground, so you see. And when you move your feet, your heels go to the ground, your hip will automatically go out to the side. And that is a bit of salsa dancing for you in slow motion. And I'll show you on regular time. And now we'll do it with the claps. Here we go. Left, this side, and this side. And this side, and this side. Let's do it slowly again. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Now let's do it faster. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. My beautiful pinchy pinchy biscuits peoples. You're looking fantastic. Are your hips rolling round? They are rolling. That's good. Your lobsteriously beautiful. You want to sing it with it now? Deja vu. Your turn. Deja vu. Deja vu. Deja vu. Deja vu. Backwards and forwards. Deja vu. You're lobsteriously beautiful. I knew you could do it. Give yourselves 2 claps and a pinchy and a round of applause for all of you. Now the next song we're going to do is By the Deep Blue Sea. The words are going to come up on the screen by our magician, Adam, who's going to put the words up now, maybe. There you go, there's the words, as if by magic. The words are, last night, while you were sleeping, we were dancing by the deep blue sea. Now what the lovely Jenny told us before about breathing, we're going to use that as well. But we're going to breathe and we're going to relax at the same time, just like Jenny said. So, there's a tune which goes with it as well, which is last night. Then take another breath. While you were sleeping. Then another breath. We were dancing by the deep blue sea. And there's also movement which goes with it too, which I'm going to show you now. So the movement is last night. Then your hips go 1, 2, hip, hip. Then you step. While you were sleeping, We were dancing. And when you move your arms up and down, show me your lobster delicious claws. I want you to move your hips in opposition. And then by the deep blue sea, give yourself a lobster delicious stretch that goes right the way from the base of your spine, off from your ankles, right the way forward into the deep blue sea. Let's try with some music. Okay, here we go.
It's a night, it's a night.
So that's last night. While he was sleeping, we were dancing by the deep blue sea. So that's last night. Hip, 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 hip. While he was sleeping, we were dancing by the deep blue sea. You know the moves? Are you lobster deliciously ready, my beautiful pinchy pinchy kiss kiss peoples? Let's get this wave in motion. Last night, while you were sleeping, we were dancing by the deep blue sea. Last night, keep your hips going, while you were sleeping, we were dancing by the deep blue sea. Before that lobster delicious wiggle. Last night, while you were sleeping, we were dancing by the deep blue sea. Last night, while you were sleeping, we were dancing by the deep blue sea. Now my beautiful pinchy pinchy kisses peoples. That was absolutely beautiful. Lobster deliciously beautiful. And as Jenny said, when we sing, we take the air into our body, into our breath, into our bodies. And as we breathe it out, we keep it there. Sometimes you take it in at the same time as you're breathing it out. So you get a lovely resonant sound inside your head. And you feel better. And your audiences feel better as well. Let's try again. Last night, do it slowly now. While you were sleeping, we were dancing by the deep blue sea. Feel that lobster delicious stretch through your bodies. Last night, while you were sleeping, we were dancing by the deep blue sea. Your lobster deliciously beautiful, my pinchy pinchy kiss kiss peoples. We're going to do that again, all over again, because we can, and we're so lobster delicious. All the music you're hearing today is by me, Lukido, Lord of the Lobsters, written and produced. It's all available on iTunes and everywhere else, and Spotify. And you can also get a signed copy of my album by contacting me on my website, lukido.com. But right now, let's go back to the track again. Last night while you were sleeping. Let's do it again. Last night, while you were sleeping, we were dancing by the deep blue sea. Last night, feel that lobster delicious movement of your hips while you were sleeping. We were dancing by the deep blue sea. Last night, while you were sleeping, I really love the way you move. We were dancing by the deep blue sea. Last night, while you were sleeping, we were dancing by the deep blue sea. And you feel that lobster delicious movement through your bodies. And that's where the separation comes in. So you can actually move lobster deliciously and let your hips bounce up and down. And your chest go. And you can show me your lobster delicious claws, my beautiful pinchy pinchy kiss kiss peoples. We'll do it in slow motion. While you were sleeping, we were dancing by the deep blue sea. Again. Last night, while you were sleeping, we were dancing by the deep blue sea. Last night, while you were sleeping, we were dancing by the deep blue sea. Your so looks delicious. Give yourselves 2 claps and a pinchy. Show me your claws, my beautiful pinchy pinchy kiss kiss peoples. We're stepping out of our hotel to the beach we know so well. And who knows? My beautiful pinchy pinchy kiss kiss peoples. I'd love to take this opportunity to thank you all, Lobsterliciously, for making Lokido Lord of the Lobsters #1 in the Glastonbury Festival People's Playlist with this track, To the Beach. I'm going to teach you the words for the chorus and the dance routine. I'd love you all to join me. Adam, if you could just put the words up for a moment, we can show the beautiful pinchy pinchy kiss kiss peoples. They are, today we're stepping out of our hotel. And I'm going to teach you the breathing at the same time, and then I'll teach you the dance routine. So the words are, today we're stepping out of our hotel. Breathe. Location. Hold the breath, and then use it again. To the beach we know so well. So as Jenny was saying, like when you do your 1, 2, 3, so today we're stepping out of our hotel is on 1 breath. That's the move for that. And then location, keep the breath there, and then use that same breath for to the beach we know so well. And then breathe again, for we're going to swing and put the loving in. And who knows, we may even disco. So take the words again from the top. They are, today we're stepping out of our hotel. Location, to the beach. I'm going to step back so you can see what the movements are, okay? The movements are, today we're stepping out of our hotel. Location, to the beach we know so well. We're going to swing and put the loving in. And who knows, we may even disco. And obviously there's a tune which goes with it as well. So we'll go to the tune as well. The tune is, today we're stepping out. Okay, we're going to do it with we're going to do the words and the tune together, and then I'll stop it, and then we'll do it again. We're glistening. Today we're stepping out of our hotel. Location to the beach we know so well. We're gonna swing and put the loving in, and who knows, we may even disco. Today we're stepping out of our hotel. Location to the beach we know so well. We're gonna swing and put the loving in, and who knows, we may even disco. We may even disco. My beautiful pinchy pinchy kiss kiss peoples. I hope you got all that. I hope you realised there was a harmony on the second part of it as well. You can either do the harmony or go straight through and do the same thing twice. Sing it the same way twice. Either way, you'll be harmonising with me or I'll be harmonising with you. And you're all lobsterliciously beautiful. So you know the words. We're stepping out of our hotel. Location to the beach we know so well. We're going to swing and put the love in. And who knows, we may even disco. Are you ready for samba? My beautiful pinchy pinchy kisses peoples. Show me your clothes. You're so lobsterlicious. You know the words. Are you feeling lobsterlicious? Show me your claws and come down with me. We're glistening. Today we're stepping out of our hotel. Location to the beach we know so well. We're gonna swing and put the loving in, and who knows, we may even disco. Today we're stepping out of our hotel. Location location to the beach we know so well. We're gonna swing and put the loving in, and who knows, we may even disco. We may even disco. My beautiful pinchy kiss kiss peoples, I hope you remember to use all your isolations which we've been doing so far, like this way here, and this way here, and this way here, and this way there, and use the separation between our bodies. So when we do arms up lobsterishly, doing our pinches, we get a separation and our hips go in opposition. And we feel a lovely lobsterlicious balance, because you are all beautiful pinchy kiss kiss peoples. I'm going to bring Jenny in now, and we're going to do it together with you. Social distance, of course, but hey. And you can do it at home, so wherever you're watching. Show me your claws. Out of our hotel location to the beach we know so well. We're gonna swing and put the loving in, and who knows, we may even disco. Today we're stepping out of our hotel location to the beach we know so well. We're gonna swing and put the loving in, and who knows, we may even disco. Today we're stepping out of our hotel location to the beach we know so well. We're gonna swing and put the loving in, and who knows, we may even disco. Today we're stepping out of our hotel location to the beach we know so well. We're gonna swing and put the loving in, and who knows, we may even disco. We may even disco. We may even disco. We may even disco. Thank you, lobster deliciously. My beautiful pinchy kiss kiss peoples. Thanks for joining me, Lakido, Lord of the Lobsters, and the lovely Jenny Miller from Barefoot Opera. We've really enjoyed being with you today. And remember, keep breathing. Regardless of COVID or anything, just keep breathing, because it's your breathing which keeps you alive. So take deep breaths in and take deep breaths out, lobster deliciously. Thank you all, my beautiful pinchy kiss kiss peoples. Show me your claws. Pinchy kiss kiss.